Clearly, we will go according to the law because we are governed by laws in this country. And so, where people need to be surcharged for the findings of the Auditor General, once we bring the report to the plenary accepts our recommendations, we'll go ahead and make sure we do the needful. But clearly, we'll be guided by the law, and that will help us achieve the aim or the purpose of making our public financial space robust and efficient.
Being guided by the law, are you going to ensure that we recover some of these funds?
Certainly, what we do is, right after we present our reports, it has to come to the plenary. The plenary will have to adopt the recommendations. So once they adopt the recommendations, where we ought to surcharge people, and the plenary accepts it that way, we'll go ahead and make sure and we recover everything that is due the nation per the law.
Let's come to this budget and your expectations. We've heard a lot of things. Some will say that you are in a privileged position, being there, you know what goes on right now. What are your expectations for this budget?
Thank you very much. One, I'm happy that the Ghana Statistical Service confirmed the GDP growth rate yesterday as 5.7%, and the strength of our GDP is about 1.2 trillion. Clearly tells you that the economy is on the path of recovery. And so what I want to do, what I want to see, is a budget that will sustain that recovery. In sustaining that recovery, I also want to see the budget generating enough revenue for the discharge of our expenditures. Also, I want to see a fully funded free SHS because we need to build our human capital. We may not see or taste of the investments now, but clearly in some time to come, we will benefit from this kind of investment that we are putting into our human capital. Also, I want to see some program as to how we are going to complete the unfinished Agenda 111 projects. Clearly, I don't want to see all done in a year because that is not possible. But yes, in the lifetime of the presidents, in these 4 years, I want to see a program addressing how we are going to complete this. Also, I want to see some level of good funding for the road structure, for the road sector. This is because if we do not do that and we leave all the roads that we have already begun for some time and then we go back, it becomes more expensive. So I want to see some level of appreciable level of funding in addition to bringing back the road toll, to see some appreciable level of funding on in the road sector. And finally, I also want to see that the NDC stay true to Ghanaians and remove the taxes they promised Ghanaians they were going to remove, but at the same time utilizing what we have efficiently so that at least one, it can bring back the confidence and sustain the economy to a path of full recovery.
Finally, before I let you go, one thing I just want to pick your thoughts on is the taxes. What have you heard on the taxes thing, and what is the minister going to do when it comes to revenue and taxes?
I remember so well, and I have read so well in their manifesto what's that kind of taxes they told Ghanaians they were going to remove. And the COVID-19 levy, the sanitation levy, the e-levy as well. And so I expect that they stay true to Ghanaians.